Well, is Cursor a good company? From a revenue standpoint, yes, it is a great company. They make $1 billion a year. But if I tell you the profit margin they have is negative, would you still say they're a good company? I mean, some people say that they're actually paying Claude, the LLM provider, more than they're charging the customer. How do I think about that? Well, as an entrepreneur working in AI, I think it's really come down to two different areas to judge if that's a good company or not. One is the frequency of usage. If the frequency of usage is really, really high, in Cursor's case, for a professional engineer to code, that's every single day, every single hour. So the frequency is pretty high, and that means that people can form a really sticky habit. So if Cursor loses some money for engineers to adopt it, I think they can still eventually count on making their margin better. But some other like poster design AI, you would argue, well, the frequency of usage is not super high, it's probably a one-time thing. In that case, yeah, definitely don't have a negative margin and lose all your customers. So that's number one. Number two, I think it's all really down to open source model. There's actually a lot of innovations in open source model from Quinn to Kimi, and particularly a lot of the Chinese one. Their coding model has been so good. I mean, they're still slightly worse than Claude, but you would argue one day they will probably all catch up to the same degree, but they were 20x, 50x cheaper. It seems like Cursor is actually using Quinn to fine-tune their own model so they can charge a higher margin. So that being said, I do think that Cursor could be a really good company, and I do really believe they can solve their margin problem.